私はBenさんです。My name is Ben.
Oh, God.
Wow. Everything looks amazing.
It's my lab this week.
He's a brown noser and I'm not.
Oh, boy. To be here, myself and my girlfriend, Sonia.
Stayed for about 2 years.
You don't want to be the person to let him down.
It's a little bit well done, no? And now, while I'm here, she's bringing most of the money.
That's all we're done, huh?
If I don't do well, I'll be really pissed off.
Ben is really going to have his hands full.
This is your time to shine. You're gonna be just fine. It's your time and I. Look how far you come. Open your eyes. This is your time tonight. It turned out all right. You don't have to fight and I. Look how far you come. Open your eyes. Look how far you come. Open your eyes.
She seriously out of vegetables?
Previously on Chef School.
We don't have enough vegetables.
That should never have to happen in lab.
Kelsey's having a lot of self-doubt, and I don't want her to because she can cook.
This panel has a lot at stake.
As always, things show up on the plate.
My tuna. I'm just disappointed with the quality.
You can't hide.
I'd be so mad if Richard won today.
He thinks he deserves it.
I know I have what it takes.
I don't know if I have what it takes.
There's gonna be one winner today.
I hope Kelsey wins.
It's Kelsey.
Thank God.
Thank God. Our labs haven't been going well.
Like, it's kind of upsetting. Like,
Something about the way we work together isn't working at all.
There are a bunch of leaders that aren't willing to let go.
it's like amateurish.
It's my lab this week, and no matter how badly the group's done so far, I am not willing to have that on me.
Ben's menu is from Nobu Matsuhisa, from Nobu Restaurant and all his Nobu restaurants across the world.
Now we're getting into international menus
This is more intricate in style, more intricate in composition.
with recipes all by one specific chef.
It's a huge leap. It's a huge leap.
And I get Chef Steele.
We'll see how it goes.
And everyone knows that Chef Steele's a control freak.
It's primarily a fish menu because his cuisine centers on Japanese cooking, but Japanese cooking with some twists.
I would have never imagined that I'd be cooking this kind of thing.
The hallmark of Nobu's food is absolutely impeccably fresh products.
It's very intimidating.
First course is extremely difficult.
The soup is a dashi-based broth with cilantro. You infuse the water like a tea with some dried kelp and bonito flakes.
It's very challenging because it requires perfect execution.
Because dashi, if it's too strong, can be quite disgusting. The next course is new-style sashimi.
It's a very beautiful dish.
Raw fish is so good. Then comes the octopus with anticucho sauce. Anticucho sauce is chili. It's a South American thing. It's like their sriracha sauce, their ketchup.
Ben is really going to have his hands full.
The next course is a beef hanger steak. We're just going to sear it and serve it, medium rare.
He's really going to have his hands full trying to pull them all together, get them to do what he wants, which is essentially what I want.
Unfortunately, while some of the team members are great, others are not.
I wanted to talk to you three specifically, not the rest of the group, because I'm terrified about tomorrow. And you are the three people I can count on to get serious and take it seriously. We are a great group.
Yeah,
but as soon as service hits, we fall apart. I want my brigade to respect me. When one of us is student chef, the rest of the group don't treat them like a chef.
Exactly.
Ben, Chef Steele's gonna be there. The second
That's
he
a good
senses
point.
any kind of incompetence, he's all over you.
I need to be a captain. I don't want to be a captain, but I need to be.
I know from the few labs that I've worked that I like to be yelled at and told, seriously, no, I think we like to be kept on focus.
What you need to do is actually be willing to tell people you don't like the way they're doing things.
But, I don't want to yell tomorrow because that means you're mad and then you've lost control.
It's harder than you think to be firm, because you want to be people's friends.
You just have to cross that line from being their friend to being like their employer.
If I don't do well, I'll be really pissed off. The one thing I'm actually most afraid of tomorrow is that Richard doesn't show up. I know that's weird, because I always do well.
Where the hell is he?
But he hasn't been showing up a lot. He was gone the entire school day today.
And
he
yesterday.
didn't call.
You know what? He was even having his doubts about coming back this year.
And the unfortunate thing is, we're in a tough spot that Richard's a close friend. and yet he's screwing us. So we're caught in the fucking middle.
Like, if he doesn't want to be here, then just go. I mean, if he chooses to come back, like in another year to finish off his second year, that's fine, but we can't rely on him right now.
You know,
it's unfair.
And he has to shit or get off the pot.
I think you'll be fine. I think you'll do fine.
I think so too, actually. I mean, Brian Steele's not gonna let us fuck around tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so tired already, and I haven't even done the lab yet.
I have different expectations for different students. Like they all seem serious. You talk to them, they'll all say they're very serious, but some of those students have it and some of them just don't.
I want to be surrounded by people who take this as seriously as I do and who realize what you could get out of this.
I like Ben a lot.
Ben's head is always in the game.
I mean, I trust Ben with anything.
He knows exactly what he wants.
And I know that I'll be there to help him with whatever he needs.
I mean, I know what I want. I just haven't found the means to get there yet or haven't put forth enough effort to achieve those goals yet.
To be here, myself and my girlfriend, Sonia, have pretty much put everything we have into this.
We both saved for about 2 years for me to be able to come to this school.
We'll go for a walk? Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. No, too bad. Sorry. Psych.
And now, while I'm here, she's working full-time, overtime sometimes. So this has been sort of a joint project, you know. She's basically, at this point, bringing most of the money, but it's not much. I don't know, it's hard. Especially this last year, a lot more fights than we normally would. Yeah.
I know there's been some speculation. Speculation about, my past. Meaning that has drug use or alcohol been involved? But to a group, I don't want them to take it personal, why I wasn't here. I was dealing with some things at home.
The service industry, Stratford Chef School included, there's a lot of substance abuse.
People are going to speculate. It doesn't matter what I do,
Rich, you made it.
It's just the lifestyle.
But it's not the case.
I don't know what exactly is going on with Richard, but Eleanor and I have a very strong feeling that we're not getting the whole story.
But I choose not to go into the full details, though.
And, he's under no obligation to do that.
What we have here is an idea of how first course is going to get organized. Okay, honestly? Okay, yeah, leave my shit alone. I'll tell you what's going on, okay? So.
Today I've decided that Alex,
yes, chef,
he'll do staff meal. Unfortunately, I can't trust him. So, that's it.
we have Tim on the deep fryer, deep frying a monkfish. Then Rich is going to be placing the monkfish and the lime in the bowls. The bowl gets moved down to Choice, which will ladle the soup.
It was just absolutely ridiculous.
In and around it.
Literally do that right after.
As student chef, I have to make sure that my customers get the absolute best food that I can possibly give them. And if I can't get rid of someone who's affecting me negatively, I will do my best to minimize their effect.
Okay. Everybody knows what they're doing for that course?
Ben is just inflexible enough to be a great chef.
He has balls. Like, he knows exactly what he wants done and how to get that done.
I feel bad for doing it, but, you know, feeling bad is not an excuse not to make sure that my lab goes as well as it can. Too bad.
Richard, I was surprised, definitely, when he showed up for Ben's lab.
I had to plan on the fact, the eventuality that Richard might not be here.
Like, he's an amazing asset to us. He's a good cook, and we need him, but you can't just show up whenever you want.
So he's not cooking as much as he is prepping things for others to cook.
What's going on?
I'm not actually making the soup, then, am I? I'm just getting all the meats together for somebody else to make the soup.
That's all I'm having you do, just for that.
That way, if he didn't show up, I could just quickly kind of split those things up among other people.
I just don't like doing certain parts of a dish. I want to do the whole thing, really.
Well, too bad, because I could not depend on him 100% being here.
I'm not having that much fun at all.
So why would I assign an entire dish to him?
I don't know what Joyce is doing, actually.
We're in the middle of Ben's lab, and Ben had forgotten to order some oranges, but we happen to have some at Avery House. So Joyce is gonna run over and grab some.
Joyce Singh is a wonderful, happy person
I'm gonna save the day. It's gonna be awesome.
who sometimes gets flustered.
Maybe Joyce was a little scatterbrained.
I parked the car,
She'd borrowed Ben's car.
left it running because I was gonna run in and out. We're just gonna be like a 10-second mission.
She was just so keen on rushing over, getting those oranges, and rushing back that she slammed the door, closed it, without thinking that, you know, leaving the car running might be a bad idea.
Well, I've left the fucking keys in the car and the car's still running. I guess it was one of those fucking cars that like locks every time you like close the door. Ben, it's Joyce. I'm so sorry, dude. I've locked your keys in the car and like the car's running.
I just had to laugh.
That's fine. Just get back here as soon as you possibly can, okay?
Joyce needs to learn to simmer.
What a funny girl, huh?
Just Murphy's Law.
The one thing that really drives me is making people happy.
How's it going?
Not bad. Doing some scaling.
I love seeing them love my food. I love hearing that they love my food.
That's very good. You're better. Those look better than mine.
That is why I got into this industry, I think.
Today, everything looks amazing.
Scales flying all over the place.
Wow. You look so pretty.
Those look great.
It's fresh, it's new. The possibilities it's putting in my head of what I could do with other things.
We're just kind of like a little dab of the garlic.
It's just fantastic.
So pretty.
And then a little carrot curl right over top.
Never seen anything like it.
Octopus feels pretty much exactly like you'd think it is. It's soft, it's covered in a layer of mucus.
So I kind of locked Ben's keys in the car and the car is still running.
It's different working under Ben because he takes everything so seriously.
It's just firm enough to be creepy.
At least we have oranges now.
He wants to do well, and he wants everyone else to do well.
You know what, Joyce? I'm mostly just mad at myself for trusting you with such a simple task.
You have no one to blame but yourself there.
I know.
That's like saying, guard this bottle of booze, Alex.
Ooh! Because it's Ben's lab as opposed to anyone else's lab, you want to do well for him.
Okay, Andrew, so you have to start with those oranges.
You know, you don't want to be the person to let him down.
Ben, how are we looking?
We're looking very good.
Konbanwa. Good evening.
Ben is a very well-rounded person.
Watashi wa Ben-san desu. My name is Ben.
He has a lot of strings to his bow, as they say.
Domo arigato, Mr. Robato.
Oh, God.
I don't speak Japanese.
Yeah, not cool.
You know, from the beginning, Ben has seen himself as the self-appointed student class president.
He's a brown noser and I'm not.
Tonight's menu has been designed by none other than Nobuyuki Matsuhisa.
He functions well in school and I just don't.
I myself am thrilled with this menu. I was terrified of this menu.
I think he will do very, very well.
Because it's so few things that have to be done so well.
So far, he's looking very focused.
But as the greatest Zen Buddhist of all, Yoda once said,
oh no.
Do or do not. There is no try. And for you tonight, we will do. And with that, I wish you bon appetit, or as they say in Japan, hashimemashite.
There's not a lot of pre-prep you can do for a menu like this.
It's right there.
Where's that freaking fish?
It's all sort of a la minute.
Fish, quick, right here.
This has to be perfect because you can't hide anything in this style of cuisine.
How long in the next pour?
1 minute.
1 minute?
The first course is very muted.
Maybe 30 seconds. Okay.
It's like very gentle, going in the shallow end where it's warmer, kind of lead into the menu.
I was quite surprised to see monkfish on the menu because I was under the understanding it was on the red list right now, not to use.
Right. Okay, go.
Okay. The red list is a list of fish
Right away.
that are overfished, almost extinct, listed as endangered, or any number of a series of issues.
Okay, be really quick with the limes.
I had greater expectations from the monkfish soup.
Find the fish, find it a little tough.
It didn't give people the wow that it should have.
And I think if you're going to take one of the last ones out of the ocean, you should do a perfect job on it.
I think the red snapper dish is just really showy and fun.
So pretty.
So it goes oil, me, Joyce.
Yes.
It's in a flour, and each piece of fish looks like the petal.
Pouring the hot oil over it is going to cook it slightly.
That's why he calls it new style sashimi.
1 carrot curl right in the center.
Because it's not completely raw.
Right over the fish, right over the fish. Full spoon, full spoon.
Last time I worked with Steele was my lab when you took over.
This dish has to go on hot still.
Sorry.
Kelsey's rolled that so I right over the plate, right over the fish. Spoon it over the fish.
He just seems to sort of be on me all the time.
Get a whole freaking spoon.
Soy in there.
I did. I'm just like, can't you go yell at someone else for 5 minutes and leave me alone?
More soy.
Like, God.
Hey, go.
Yeah.
New style sashimi. This is something that will hopefully make complete sense to people.
Another red-listed fish.
Okay, pick it up, server.
Red snapper and monkfish both have been for many years on the red list.
Okay, what's next, Ben?
Okay, up next we have a 3 and a 3.
I must say, I have never come across that list before of endangered fish.
I'm a big believer in observing some of the issues happening with overfishing and habitat endangerment.
Yeah, I really haven't eaten snapper in the longest time.
Yeah.
Keep it clean, guys, okay?
I think it's a responsibility in this industry to avoid using fish that's on the red list.
They don't teach that at the school. They should be fucking teaching that at the school.
This menu is all I thought about for the last 2 weeks. You know, I dreamt about it. I couldn't sleep because of it. And some people may see that as negative energy. That's nothing but positive energy for me.
Oh, God, this thing's good.
The octopus I thought was like amazing.
Table 24.
It was so delicious.
This dish is just like sushi. If the octopus is prepared right, it should melt in your mouth like butter. And leave you wanting more.
It's perfectly cooked. A++++.
This really is wonderful.
It's my favorite dish so far.
Okay, Kelsey, meats.
The next course is hanger steak with king oyster mushroom. Quite honestly, Kelsey cooked that roast really well. And it was perfectly medium rare.
Just up there? I was very specific in asking Chef because he's always on me all the time, all day long. And I was like, hey, you know, what do you want done with this exactly?
Up there.
He said put it behind the grill to keep warm.
You gotta put that over behind the grill?
Because the dish was rested on top of the hot grill,
Do we know how long?
it kept cooking inside.
It's a little bit well done, no? Yeah, like that's well. When I saw the hanger steak, it looked gray.
That's overdone, huh?
Like it was medium well.
Grab another one.
I'm very upset about this because it destroys the entire dish.
You are on crack.
There's a bit of an argument over whose fault this is.
You're on fucking crack.
I've worked with hanger steaks all summer long.
Okay, pay attention.
Where I used to work, we did it all the time.
Oh, that's close, huh?
Yeah, they were definitely rare. They've just overcooked from steaming.
It looks over and oh, Kels.
From sitting in too hot a spot.
It's overcooked.
It's overdone on that one side.
It's bad enough to do that with any piece of meat. But especially a hanger steak, which cannot be served overcooked, or it's gonna be tough and chewy and gross.
Don't be blaming me for this when the whole time I was listening to exactly every step of the way what he told me to do. If you made a mistake, you can gladly admit it, but don't pin it on me because it's not gonna work. I didn't know I was told to tent it, I'm sorry.
I mean, there's not that much meat. We're gonna have to send out some plates that aren't perfect.
For hanger, this is cooked much too much for me. I think the glory of this meat is in having it rare and enjoying the succulent quality.
I'm so upset that it came out the way it did. It's like it shouldn't have.
Kelsey, we need you over here.
Coming.
Sure, he was in the wrong and she was in the right in that situation.
We need to clean down here.
But it's his kitchen.
Clean all this, put all these away, clean up there.
Like, I don't want Ben to think that, like, I don't care. Yes, Chef.
Okay.
Because I do.
Overall, this lab went very well.
This is my type of dessert.
Yeah, it's really clean
Really,
and
really
refreshing.
simple, really, really focused.
Clean and fresh, but that's still delicious.
The group really needed a good night.
I haven't seen you guys since, what, Kelsey's lab, right?
We needed a confidence boost.
You guys are a team, and I've been hearing these things that you guys aren't always acting like a team. I was expecting trouble.
I've always been very good at manipulating people in some way. I have.
But Ben today, I think, set a great example. Ben, he's gonna be a good chef.
They saw what I saw in the possibility of the menu.
There we are. There's the official word, 85. Good work.
Thank you, Chef.
Good work, man.
Today was a good experience.
Thanks.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your help.
And they loved what they were doing and the end result as much as I did. Hi.
Hey. And? How was it?
And I didn't have to yell one bit.
Next time on Chef School.
Folks, I gotta tell you.
1, 2, 3. Andrew is a bit stiff.
You got a wicked good meal tonight.
He needs to unrobotify himself.
Andrew has really been dealt a bad card.
You've got Boston crab cakes.
He doesn't want it as passionately as the other students.
Steaks with gorgonzola.
I get the feeling from Chef Steele that he's not super excited about this lab.
This is big, bold American food.
Andrew can't gain control.
How are you doing?
Not too bad.
By always being nice to others.
Fuck, I'm useless.
Just start to care.
It's not gonna happen.
Look right. Richard, we don't know where Richard is.
Again.
I don't know if he's coming tomorrow.
It's gone AWOL.
I've prepared, assuming he's not.
At this point, I am afraid that he's using.
He's in serious trouble.
We have to expel him.
There's been